Having employees working from home is not without its difficulties. Those who practice in the labor relations space continue to face very many practical questions from employers about remote working. Questions like, for example, how do I monitor and manage the performance and the conduct of my employees who are working from home? Or how can I gather evidence of misconduct or poor performance if they are working from home? Also, things like what rules can be put in place to measure performance remotely? Or how can I discipline an employee if they don't answer their phone or turn on their email during the hours that they're supposed to be available to do such? What about employees who refuse to engage in disciplinary processes via technology at all? Or another question, a very common one, is it actually procedurally fair to hold a disciplinary inquiry online? And so on. Now, for managers and supervisors, the main concern, of course, is how to deal with poor performance and misconduct when an employee who's working remotely is pretty much a law unto themselves, and can make all sorts of excuses for not doing what is expected of them or in the manner in which it is expected. Now, to address this challenging topic and to provide practical guidance on the matter, Conflict Dynamics has put together a 5-hour workshop for managers and supervisors. These would be managers and supervisors who already do have experience managing performance and discipline of employees, as well as conducting disciplinary inquiries, but who are now tasked with managing these matters with employees who are working remotely, or possibly who are now required to also conduct, either initiate or chair disciplinary hearings online using the available technology. The workshop will be facilitated by an expert labor practitioner with decades of experience in the area and who currently deals with the practicalities of this subject matter on a daily basis. The workshop is highly interactive and will include practical exercises, debate, role play, and as well as a reference to a number of useful resources and decided case law. Examples of the kinds of topics that will be covered in the workshop are things like the practicalities of contracting for remote working, diagnosing performance or conduct issues with an employee who's working remotely, holding an effective counseling session or issuing a warning for misconduct remotely, conducting a disciplinary investigation into allegations of misconduct where the employee is working remotely, and then, if necessary, properly notifying an employee of a disciplinary hearing that will be taking place through an online medium. The technology and the logistics required for holding online hearings, preparing for and presenting a case in an online disciplinary hearing and doing so effectively, ensuring that things like examination and cross-examination of witnesses, if done online, does not cause any prejudice to either of the parties. And last but not least, a range of considerations for chairing an online hearing in an appropriate and a fair manner. In addition to these topics, workshop delegates will also, of course, have the opportunity to raise any of their own questions around specific issues that they may be grappling with regard to the management of people on a remote basis. I would really encourage you to join us for this interactive, highly relevant and essential 5-hour learning experience. And I really do look forward to meeting you there.